Big B on the track. Oh boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day.
Playerism is the antidote to feminism.
Her to pay for this shit.
No,
but I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. But make sure you hit that like button.
While everyone complains about the state of the dating market, there's a small group of men who have answered the call. They reject the idea of surrendering to feminism, knowing everything they desire is out there waiting for them, so long as they decide to get it. Men today have been led astray with half-truths, poor advice, and false narratives. They sit silently in pain, thinking something's wrong with them. Yet, they're unaware. They don't know how much power they actually have. 'Cause over here, guys of all ages are conquering women. They get real solutions to real problems because of real game. Sex, submission, intimacy, servitude, power. It can all be yours.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? How's it going? What's going on to the fellas? Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing? Let's get it. We are here. We are here. Had a little hiccup. My camera kept freezing on me. So I had to fix my camera, man, because the shit kept freezing. I don't know. So hopefully it don't freeze now. But if you guys can hear me, press 1. If you guys can hear me, let me get a 1 in the chizat. Let's get it. But I wanted to talk to you guys today. We just released the Ultimate Ladies Man. Summit. So that's out. It's playing with my viewers too. It's not showing the right amount of viewers for some reason, but whatever. It's showing I only got 1 viewer. And I know I don't, but that don't matter. I know y'all here rocking with me. But yeah, so the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit is here. You have until Friday, November 18th to purchase, to get your ticket for the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit. After that, we close. There's no more. So what I wanted to do today is give you guys a little preview of what's in the courses. As you guys know, we have 4 courses. When you get Ultimate Ladies Man, not only do you get the events, you also get 4 courses. You get Attraction 101. This teaches you how to be attractive, right? You get how to make a woman fall in love and obsess over you. This is the psychological game. This is rotation management. This is relationship management. This is how to create love and how to keep women in a love phase. You get the Ultimate Ladies Man dating system. This is how to play the field, how to get your close rate up, how to get sex. that type of stuff. And you also get how to make the modern woman submissive. So you get 4 courses: how to make the modern woman submissive, attraction 101, the ultimate ladies man dating system, and how to make a woman fall in love and obsess over you. 4 courses, right? Not only that, you get 6 months free Players Club membership. And the Players Club is our private group where we chop up game. We host, you can meet with me twice a month. We share game, we share ideas. I answer questions, all dating related questions, life related questions. You can chop up game with other people. You can ask your questions in the group. It's just a private men's group where we can, again, get together and learn and grow from each other. And you have direct access to me. You get 6 months of that. So you get some not webinars. You get, with this Players Club, twice a month, we meet on Zoom. So you get that. Now, you also get, we got 8. Let me tell you my gum out my mouth. I'm smacking. See, my camera froze again. I'm going to have to stop the camera. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? If you guys can still hear me, let me know. Press 1 if you can still hear me. Okay, for sure. So not only do we have all of that I just said, we also have events, right? So for 8 days, we're going to do some private training, and I got some of the best guys in the game coming to give you guys game in their area of expertise. So on November, these start on the 21st, by the way. So on the 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we start the Zoom events, right? We start the private webinars. So the first day is we got my guy coming, teaching you how to be an online Casanova. This is mastering dating apps, right? How to take your pictures on dating apps, openers, you know what I'm saying? How to write your bios, how to get women off the dating apps. So day 1 on November 21st is going to be mastering dating apps. Day 2, November 22nd, we have the money game, keys to financial freedom. I got my guy Laurent coming. He's a multi-millionaire. He's going to give you guys be giving you guys some game on getting your money up. Then on day 3, I got my guy Thor coming, giving you advanced long-term relationship and dread game. Not the toxic shit, but the real shit. And he's been married. Thor has been in a relationship and married for the better part of 30 plus years, I think 30 plus years. So he's well qualified to talk about this and give you guys the secrets and the tips that he used to keep his, relationship going and healthy. And it's not a situation to where his wife runs him. It's not a situation to where his wife runs him and he's a beta male. No, his wife is very submissive and she takes care of him, and she takes good care of him. You understand? So we got that on day 3. Day 4, we have understanding sex and bedroom escalation. So how to set your crib up, how to escalate in the bedroom, how to, just the whole sex dynamic when you have a woman at your crib. Day 5, we have me doing a course Q&A. So we're going to do a Q&A. We're going to do a Q&A. We're going to do a Q&A about, if you guys have any questions on the courses or anything like that, we're going to give you a Q&A. Number 6, we're going to have, day 6, we're going to have mastering the art of seduction. Seduction tips, seduction tactics from the ultimate seductionist himself, Afi Kingdom, is going to be here. Day 7, we have building the optimal physique and the importance of, the importance of having your body together and the importance of not letting your body go and not letting your physical appearance go. And then on day 8, we're going to have inner game development, right? This is going to be, this day we're going to talk about getting all of the bullshit, the toxic shame, the negative self-talk that you have, the low self-esteem. We're going to teach you how to get this out of your system so you can flourish and thrive in the dating market and you can thrive at life. You understand what I'm saying? So this shit is going to be huge. It ain't even on the wait list. I was going to say get on the wait list. You want to right now. You want to purchase right now. Will the webinars be recorded? Yes. Sign up right here. Make sure you guys sign up right here. Let me pin the link. Let me pin the link in the chat. So the link is pinned right now. Sign up there. But anyway, yes. So if you guys have any questions about the course, let me know. Let me know right now. Put your questions in the chat and let me know if you have any questions. So yeah, that's 8 days of intense training. So you get 4 courses, you get 6 months of the Players Club membership, the private group, and you get 8 training webinars. And these trainings will be recorded. So not only that, you get access to the previous year's webinars with Sterling Cooper. Sterling Cooper is an adult-winning and award-winning adult film star. Corn, I just say Corn Star, and he teaches you bedroom technique. We got Afi again. We got a whole bunch of guys that came the last 2 times. You'll get access to those as well. So you do not want to sleep on this at all. Let's see if I get my camera back. My camera working again. Nah, screw it. We got to rock it like this. So what I want to do, if you guys have any questions, let me know. What I do want to do is I'm going to give you guys a preview of one of the modules that's in one of the courses, the Ultimate Ladies Man Dating Guide. So the Ultimate Ladies Man Dating Guide is a course that teaches you how to play the field, how to date, what to say on dates, what to wear on dates, where not to go, how to build connections, how not to get flaked on, the whole 9, how to escalate sexually, how to spot who wasting your time. It's a whole guide and a whole system. When is the last day to enroll? You get paid on Wednesday. The last day to enroll is Friday. After Friday at 11:59, the summit comes down, and then we have to start the trainings. So you only have until Friday. Is get it now. Don't wait. Get it now. But yeah. So I forgot what I was saying. But whatever. You do not want to miss this. Oh, we was talking about the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit, right? I meant the Ultimate Ladies Man Dating Guide, the dating system guide. So, I teach you all of these things, how to escalate to sex, how to know when a woman wants you to shoot your shot, how to know all of these things. You get all of this in the Ladies Man dating system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preview you guys a module from that right now. So let's see. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right, here we go. So let's get into some flake prevention measures. Number 1, fellas, don't set the date via a dating app or social media or text message if you can help it. A lot of guys meet women on Tinder, meet women on Bumble, slide in the DMs, and after a few minutes of conversation, they try to set a date via the app. And a lot of the times, women will agree. Well, then what happens is on the day of the date, you get my pet gerbil got into a motorcycle accident, mumbo jumbo excuse. What happened was she don't know you like that to even go on a date. You didn't build anything. You didn't, I don't want to say get to know, but you didn't build a rapport. You have to build a rapport in order to make a sale. You didn't talk to her. You didn't let her feel comfortable with you and, wanting to even go with you, because the truth is, you know how many guys hit her up? You know how many guys in her DM? You know how many guys she matched with that she's messaging? Who are you? You didn't put your bid in. You ain't put your game down. You haven't established no value or nothing. Guys who always send me their messages and they're trying to set dates via dating apps and social media. You cannot do that. Get on the phone, call her, talk to her for 20, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Text her for a few days, maybe not a few days, but text her for a little bit, have a little small conversation, build something, and then ask her on a date, preferably over the phone. The main reason you guys are getting flaked on is because you're trying to set dates via apps when the woman don't know you. She don't know you from a can of paint, and she has 100 other options. And some of these guys are doing the shit right. Me personally, I like to call it, cooking a bitch, right? I cook her for a little bit. I let her stew. I build I build some rapport. I have a conversation with her. Chop it up back and forth for a little bit. That way she can feel like she know me a little bit. She can feel like, the attraction grew a little bit. I can pique the interest a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? And then I go in for the kill. I don't just, hey, how you doing? A couple message. Hey, would you like to go out with me Friday at 8 p.m.? Of course they're gonna say sure. They don't give a fuck about standing you up. They don't give a fuck about your time. They're gonna be like, yeah, sure. Or some of them are gonna say, hey, well, damn, can we talk a little bit more at least? Right. So again, of course they're gonna say yeah, right? But then when it's time to actually meet up, they're gonna flake on you. They're gonna say, hey, I ain't gonna be able to make it, or they ain't gonna even respond to your ass anyway. Stop trying to set dates via dating apps, social media. And again, if you can help it, text messages. You have to learn how to let her cook for a bit, build some rapport, build a small connection. I'm gonna talk about building connections in a second, but if you soak this up and apply it, you will reduce your flake rate drastically. Now, number two, it's always better to approach your women in person instead of dating apps. The thing with dating apps, especially today, is the abundance of choice. You will get outbid in a heartbeat. Women are swiping, swiping, swiping. She got 50 matches, right? And so you say, hey, let's go get coffee. You say, hey, let's go get coffee. She say, okay, fine. And then the next guy say, hey, let's go out, and get us a nice steak, and then we'll go bowling after. Well, that sounds a lot better than fucking coffee. And this guy actually looks better than you too, right? Just based on the pictures. He looks better than you, and he seems to be doing better than you. You are going to get flaked on. Why I say in person is because when you get up on a woman in person, she can feel your confidence. She can feel your energy. You can put your game down. She can hear your voice. She can smell how good you smell. She can see you. She can see how attractive you are. And you can leave an impression on her. You can't leave an impression on a woman via a dating app. You see what I'm saying? Or online. You can, but it's a lot easier to do it in person. It's a lot more memorable because you will appeal to a woman's senses. You make her smile. She feels good. She smells the nice cologne. She feels the confidence from you. You understand what I'm saying? Versus you trying to chop it up with a woman online. I'm not saying ditch online dating. I'm not saying that, or, not to source women online, but, you know, your women that you meet in person will always turn out better for you than they do online. In-person approaches will always trump dating apps. So prioritize meeting women in person. And guys always ask me, well, King Dre, where do I meet women? Women are everywhere. Women are at the library, the grocery store. The same women that's at the club are the same women that's pumping gas and buying fucking macaroni and cheese at the store, or, in McDonald's or wherever restaurant you like to eat. They're everywhere. They're at the gym. Whenever you see a woman that you like, just go approach her. That's simple. But there's no, oh, well, go here to find women or go here to find women. No, just whenever you see a woman that's attractive to you, or that you like to smash, or, you like to get to know, just make it a point to yourself that when you see this, every time you see it, you are going to go approach her. When you do this and you start approaching women in person, and you looking good, you smelling good, your game is tight, watch how much your flake rate go down. This is very underrated and it's very powerful. In-person approaches will always trump dating apps. Another way to, another flake prevention measure is to build a connection. In the next module, we're going to talk about building connections. But, most women require some type of connection in order to, sleep with them. Right. And building a connection is not hard. It's just, finding common ground between you two. And it's your job as the man to lead that. But once you start to build connections with women and women feel like they know you and they're comfortable with you, they're less likely to flake on you. You understand what I'm saying? So build connections. Now, the fourth flake prevention measure is to make the date offer enticing. I know a lot of guys, even me sometimes, teach you, to just go for coffee dates, go for tea dates, go for ice cream and shit like that. That's cool, especially for very high interest women. Now, what you want to do though, and what'll be a lot more effective, is if you make the date offer more enticing and do something a little bit more fun. and interactive. It doesn't have to be expensive. I didn't say take her to go spend $200-300 on dinner, but do things more go shoot pool. That's cheap. That's cheap and affordable and it's fun. Go throw darts, something competitive. Go ride the go-karts together. Go take a walk on the river walk. If your town or your city have a river walk downtown somewhere that's nice and swanky where you can get drinks and alcohol, not really alcohol, but like ice cream or hot dog stand, and see the river and the lights. Do stuff like that that's still cheap and that's not gonna break your pockets and have you over investing, but it's a lot better than saying, hey, I'm gonna pull up on you, let's sit in my car, or hey, let's go to the park, or hey, let's go to Starbucks. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to understand they're getting other offers as well. So if she meets a guy that's just as attractive as you, but his date is a lot more enticing and she only has that Friday night to see you or him, she'll pick him because Top Golf or bowling seems a lot more fun, and interactive than sitting at a fucking coffee date. Again, you do not have to break the bank, and I don't want you guys doing movie dates, and I don't want you doing elaborate dinner dates, but you still want to do something fun and enticing. Now, the next flake prevention measure is to not wait too long. I know, hey, all these guys tell you, oh, when you get a woman's number, wait a week. Don't fucking do that, especially nowadays. Do not do that. The faster you get in there, the better. I will. When I meet a chick, if I met a chick right now today, right? Let's say if I met her and it's 7 p.m. as I'm recording this. If I met a chick right now at 7 p.m., I'll probably hit her up. If she don't text me first, I'll probably hit her up later on that night to see if she's willing to chop it up with me, right? And this is what, on a Thursday, right? So this is on a Thursday. So I will probably try to get her in this weekend. I'm not waiting no fucking week, because once after after you wait so long, the mystique wears off. They start to go get other shit, or other guys come in, or they go back to their ex, or they go back, from their break with their boyfriend. It's just too much time to be playing around. Get in there, strike while the iron is hot, and close the deal as soon as you can. Stop waiting. That shit is ineffective. It worked, back in the days and shit. That shit used to work because you can build interest and intrigue, but now it's too many guys coming at them. It's way too many guys coming at them. You're not the only attractive guy. You're not the only guy with money. You're not the only high value guy, especially if the woman is fairly attractive. It's too many guys. All it's gonna take is one of them guys to come in there and scoop her up while you sitting around playing and trying to play Mr. High Value and trying to play Mr. Like you just so fucking busy. Somebody gonna come in and then scoop that up, and then when you try to get with her, you try to set something up. A week later, you say, hey, let's go get coffee and shit, and she gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, she done forgot you already. She don't know you. It's easy to flake on you. So don't wait too long. Strike while the iron is hot. Stop playing. Again, listen, I don't care what any of these other dating coaches say. I've been doing this for years and years and years and years and years. And one thing I know is you strike while the iron is hot. When you go approach a woman and she likes you, she's intrigued and she's interested, you want to catch her while the interest is there, while she's projecting her fantasies. Because the more you let time go on, the more, the logic and reasoning starts. You want to catch her in her emotional state when the interest is high, the attraction is high, the lust is high, and the tension is high. You understand what I'm saying? Strike while the iron hot, and don't wait too long. Now, the next flake prevention measure is to lead and be decisive. Women absolutely despise, they hate indecisive men. They hate men who are not leaders. When you set the date, don't sit there and ask her, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you want to do? What you want to eat? No, you lead and you say, hey, listen, when are you free? I'm free on Saturday. Okay, cool. I know this dope ass taco spot downtown, and we're gonna go there at Saturday night at 9 p.m. Wear something nice for me. And women will see that and they be like, oh, I like him. He's decisive. He knows what he wants. He's a leader. But when you sit around doing all of that, oh, what do you want? It's cool. You can eat whatever you want. Anywhere you want to go, just let me know.
or, do you think you'll be free to come out with me? And she's going to be like, well, I don't know if I'm free to come out with you. I don't know if I'm free. Am I? You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit to where, they can't make the decision and you can't either. So they just going to flake on you, and they're going to find somebody who can do the fucking job, who can be a leader. I'm telling you guys have to learn how to compete. You guys, there are other players out here. There are guys out here who know what the fuck they doing. And if she want to cross one of these guys, it's over for you. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to be a leader and be decisive and make decisions. I'm telling you, women respect it. They actually are very turned on by shit like that. And it'll help you close the deal a lot faster when you can be this way. Now, the last flake prevention measure that I want to talk about is I'm going to need you guys to be attractive physically and internally. Physical attraction, the way you smell, the way you look. You understand what I'm saying? The way you're groomed, the type of clothes you have on, your posture. This is physical attraction. Don't worry about height. Don't worry about things that you can't change. Don't worry about that. Worry about the things that you can change. When you are physically attractive, you leave an impression on people, especially women, especially if you smell good. You understand what I'm saying? Make yourself as physically attractive as possible. And when you are attractive, they are going to want a piece of you. Now let's look at internally, your confidence, your charm. And by the way, again, if you bought this course, go to Attraction 101 course and study that thoroughly. I break this physical and internal attraction down thoroughly in that course. Go study that. But back to it. Internally, right? This is your personality, your confidence, your charm. You understand? Your leadership ability, your ability to be decisive and, witty and charming. I said charming already. Funny if you are funny. Um, you know, ambitious. These things make you attractive, and women find these type of qualities irresistible. And when you can make an impression on her, right? When you can go up to her and you're attractive physically and internally, a lot of guys aren't, right? All those guys that approach her today, they ain't really attractive like that. But when you got both of them like that, you're going to make an impression on her. And in a woman's mind, she doesn't want to throw away what's hard to get. And what's hard to get is a very attractive man, attractive physically, and he has a personality. That's rare for her to find. So when you have both of these in order, she's going to make sure that she get up with you so she can give you some of that ass. She's not going to, be so eager to flake on you and reject you. Make sure you're attractive physically and internally, and you can make yourself attractive. This is something that you can change. Some of you guys may need a little bit more work than others. Like if you fat or some shit like that, you may need a little bit more work to, get in the gym, get your diet right. But you have to do this. You have to make yourself as attractive as possible, physically and internally.
All right. All right. We back. I still got some problems with my camera. We trying to get that together right now. But so that's just one of the modules. That's just one of the modules in one of the courses. And that course, I think that course is probably about 3 hours of how to play the field. And that one again was flake prevention. A lot of guys deal with flakes. And I go into what I like to call connection building, right? That's the next module, but I'm not going to play that one here. So with connection building, it's basically a skill that men must have, and this helps you build connections with women. Most women are not operating in a whole phase. I'm going to say that again. Most women are not operating inside of a whole phase. What that means is most women are going to require some type of connection to sleep with her. Most women. A lot of women. Now, you can find the ones that's vulnerable, or you can find the women that's in a whole phase. They'll give you that ass. But a lot of women are not operating in a whole phase. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to build connections, and they require that to sleep with them. So don't understand that, okay, it's working now. It's probably going to freeze again, but yeah, so go here again. Go here to sign up. Again, that was from the course the ladies' man dating guide, and that dating guide is something serious. You see what I'm saying? I've had virgins, guys who were virgins, take that course and get laid overnight. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Tyler Sims. I appreciate the $10 super chat. But so now we're gonna get into, and if anybody have questions about the course or questions about something that you just saw in that module, put your questions in the chat. What we're gonna do right now though is I'm gonna get into another one. Now this one I'm going to teach you guys, not teach you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a module, a preview of a module from How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You course, right? And this module is on investment. Now, I'm gonna have to toot my own horn right here, right? Let me toot my own horn right here. I am the guy who brought, when you hear guys in this space, in this dating manosphere or whatever, when you hear them talking about make women invest in you, make women invest in you, I brought that here. I brought that to this space. That's something I've been doing since I was in high school. I learned that shit in high school. I started talking about it. It's a good game. I release courses on it. Other coaches come to, they get my courses and they put the stuff out. Now, did I invent investing and making a woman invest in you? Absolutely not. But nobody in this space was talking about that before I came here. So, I just want to put that out there because now people are teaching this shit now too. And that's fine as long as you guys learn the game. But I want you guys to know where that came from. The track record is here. You can go back and look at all the videos. I brought the investment game because that's always been my game since high school. It was the first thing I learned as far as the game. If you know my story, my dad was teaching me all this shit in high school. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I brought that whole concept to this YouTube streets and on the internet as far as this manosphere go. Of course, I didn't invent that. That's pimp game. You see what I'm saying? Pimps do that. You see what I'm saying? But so I'm gonna share a module. How long is this one? Oh, whoa, that was kind of long. I'll give you guys like 15 minutes of it. I'm gonna give you guys 15 minutes of it. But this is in How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You course. This section alone, and that course is probably about 4 hours. This section alone, just this one strategy is an hour long. This how much game is. This ain't no podcast. This is real deep game that I don't put on YouTube. I don't put it out there for free. This is high level shit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play this for you guys, and then if you guys have any questions about it or questions about anything that I said before, make sure you put your questions in the chat. Again, this is from How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You, which you'll get when you purchase the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit bundle. When you purchase this bundle, you'll get this course as well. So you get 4 courses. Guys, I'm putting the link in the chat again. Make sure you take advantage because on Friday, you ain't gonna be able to buy this. So let's get it. Investment. It's very, very, very important component. Make sure you're paying attention. Pay attention to all of it, but this is very, very important. Right? Now, it is impossible for women to attach themselves and fall in love with what they aren't invested in. The reason the divorce rates are so high is because women are walking away from things that they did not help build. Most guys meet women and they sweep them off their feet and they take care of them, and all the woman has to do is look pretty and provide sex and maybe provide some children. And so in 15, 20 years, the woman had to do absolutely nothing. And that's why it's easy for her to walk away because she didn't help build anything. She didn't do anything but look pretty, be a headache, have sex every now and again, and cook or some shit like that. But when a woman is invested, it's very hard for her to walk away. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It is impossible for women to attach themselves and fall in love with what they aren't invested in. You have to get women invested. Now, a woman's investment must be greater than yours, right? And this isn't to play games, right? This isn't, oh, well, she invests this, so I'm going to invest this little bit. No. What this does is keeps you on your square, especially if you're starting out, if you're not as advanced, if you're a rookie in this game, is to keep you on your square so you're not simping trying to get a return on your investment. Because what happens is when you over invest, you simp out to get the return, or you act in ways that's unattractive to try to get a return on your investment. You see what I'm saying? Again, this ain't to play games. Once you get solid enough, once you get advanced enough in your game and the way that you handle things, and you become a more solid, well-rounded man as far as this game go, then you don't have to worry about what you invest. But in the beginning, make sure she's a little bit more invested than you are. Now, a big part of investment is cooperation. Remember, investment is not always tangible. In fact, a major part of investment when it comes to love is intangible things like cooperation and submission and investing emotions. I'm not, diminishing tangible investments. In fact, pimps make their prostitutes invest in them tangibly with money, right? The woman has to go out, get the money, and bring it back to the pimp. That's how she proves her loyalty to him, right? And the more she does this, the more she invests money into him, it's harder for her to leave. So that's some pimp game, but I'm not telling you to put your woman on a stroll or pimp your woman out. But that just goes to show you how powerful investment is. Now let's get back to cooperation. Cooperation is assistance, or especially by ready compliance with requests. So basically doing what you say or granting your requests without complaint. Now, the more she cooperates and the more she submits herself, the more she will become emotionally invested because they are letting go of themselves and stepping away from their own values and agenda to accommodate yours. So when a woman is cooperating with you, when a woman is doing things that you want her to do, she's taking a piece of herself to give it to you. And the more that she does this, the more that she comes into your frame. You see what I'm saying? The more that she's investing into your frame and into your situation, the more she falls in love. You understand what I'm saying? Most guys give to women, and all women have to do is just sit there, and women get bored and they don't like it. This is why you see the telltale story of the guy who did it all for the woman, and a woman still left him and she wasn't happy because maybe that's not what she wanted. You ever thought about that? You see what I'm saying? You have to get women to invest in you. One of the ways is by cooperation, right? You know, again, the more she gives you to herself, the more she becomes emotionally invested because she's letting herself go to accommodate you. Whenever you let yourself go, and whenever you, uh, you know, um, step away from your own self, your own ideas to accommodate somebody else, this is going to make you emotionally invested in them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you always want to require full cooperation. If she ain't cooperating, you don't engage. I'm not saying not to let your woman have a mind of her own, or your woman shouldn't. The woman that you dealing with, or women that you dealing with, shouldn't want what they want, or because they people and they humans too. But you should never be in a situation to where a woman is being bitchy, a woman is being masculine, a woman is not easy to get along with. She should always be cooperating. And if she ain't cooperative, if she ain't cooperating, then you don't engage, and you need to be diligent with this, right? She must understand that without cooperation, there's no situation. Because if there's no cooperation, there's no submission. Cooperation is the precursor to submission. Before she can submit to you, she has to cooperate first. You understand what I'm saying? And we working on is getting to her to be submissive. So she has to be cooperative first. If she can see that she don't have to even cooperate with you, right? Then she ain't gonna never submit to you. Now, you want to start directing her cooperation immediately. You want to start making her be cooperative and directing and leading her to be cooperative immediately from the immediate interaction. And I'll tell you how to do just that with a few examples. Now, these are some examples of cooperation, especially in the beginning, right? So when you meet a woman, or you meet her in public, or if you talk to her on a dating app, what I do to test them and to guide them into cooperation is I give them my number first, and I tell them to hit me up at a specific time. Hey, call me tonight around 9. Call me tonight around 10. Or I'll text them on a date, or when we texting on a dating app, I get them my number. I say, look, here go my number. I don't be on here like that, or whatever I say to them to pull them off. here go my number, text me right now, or I'm working right now, text me at 9 o'clock. And when they do this, that shows that they open to cooperating with you and that they're cooperative women. And you should always see that as a green light. You know what I'm saying? Those are little small ways to kind of direct cooperation. Another thing is asking for pictures. Now, this one is kind of annoying because for them, because they always guys always ask them for pictures. But if you ask them for a picture and they give it to you, that's showing that they cooperating with you. You see what I'm saying? And you make sure when they send you a picture, you throw them a bone. When I say throw them a bone, give them a little validation when they send you the picture. You know what I'm saying? Make it worth their while. Again, a validation for women is like their battery. Um, y'all, I don't mean you don't have to sip out. You don't have to be like, oh, you're the most beautiful thing in the world, but just say, oh, um, if you've been dealing with her for a while and she send you a picture, you ask for a picture and she send it to you, say, I can't wait till I get my hands on you. You don't want to do that at the beginning if you haven't established anything sexual or there hasn't been any sexual chemistry built yet. But just give them a bone. Oh damn, I like that hair. I like the way you put that lipstick together, or I like that lipstick, or I like the way your hair popping, or something like that. You don't have to be, you don't have to be regular like every guy. Oh, you're so fine, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful. But just throw them a bone if they do send you that picture. Um, Another one is giving them a specific time to text or call you. So let's say y'all talking, you say, hey, look, I gotta go to work, but call me tonight around 9 p.m. or call me tonight around 9:30. Or I get off at 10 o'clock, text me at 10:30, text me at 11 o'clock. Give them specific instructions. You want to, give them specific instructions. And then when they do it, that's them cooperating with you, right? Another thing that I like to do is I tell them to wear something specific, like, oh, dress up like this for me. So let's say y'all getting ready to go on a date or whatever, and y'all have a date plan. You tell her to wear something sexy or tell her to wear something nice or wear a certain color. Me, when I do it's when women come to my house, I tell them don't wear jeans. And that's because me, I just don't like the way jeans feel. I'm a feely type of person. And I think jeans are like, automatic cock blocks. So I just tell women don't wear jeans. And when they don't wear jeans to my house, I know that, they cooperating with me. You feel what I'm saying? The key is just to get them to basically do what you ask them to do, or be a certain type of way, or get them to follow little small instructions. You want to start small, start very, very, very small in the beginning, and then you work your way up. But the more they cooperating with you, the more that they the more that they cooperating with you, the more that they doing the things that you ask them to do, or going along with your program, the more they become emotionally invested in you. And this is also a good sign that they like you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what you want to do too, a sign of cooperation is when they don't complain about stuff. Like if you're ever out with a woman, or a woman is at your house, or you kicking it with a woman and she's complaining about shit, that's not a cooperative woman, because a cooperative woman will look past things that she may not like, in an effort to appease and please you, and to make a good impression on you. You see what I'm saying? A complaining woman, you out of the restaurant, she's complaining about the food, she's complaining about the service, she's complaining about it's hot, she's complaining about it's mosquitoes, she's complaining this and this and that. She's doing a lot of complaining and she's not cooperative. You know what I'm saying? You want compliance without complaints, basically. Now, next we have submission, right? And submission is the action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. Basically, a woman submits herself completely to your leadership. Submission is when you have her soul. She lives by your rules and is on your program fully, right? You know, submission, what I want you guys to understand about submission, because everybody's so submission, 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 right? And a lot of women understand that men want this. And what happens is you have not so good women, or evil women, or low tier women who don't have your best interests at heart, who takes advantage of that. And so they know how to come in and play submissive to get you to let down your guard. And so what I'm saying that to say is, submission does not come right away. When you meet a woman, she's not going to just submit herself to you. That's, if you think about it, it's stupid. right? If a woman just met you at a bar, and then a week into it, she just completely let goes of everything that she has to come live her life for you, that don't even sound right, right? And if it's too good to be true, it usually is, right? It's a slow and it's a steady process. No woman, no healthy, sane woman is just going to submit herself to you automatically. It does not work like that, right? If she does submit herself to you automatically, she's either a slut, it's a setup, or she's an energy vampire. And when I say an energy vampire, it's a woman who feeds off of negative energy, right? And they feed off of misery. And this is how they thrive: drama, negative emotions, arguing, fighting, you down in the dumps, and they just sucking your blood dry, and they drain you till there's nothing left, and they leave you to go to another victim. You see what I'm saying? So what these type of women typically do is they come in and they super submissive right off the bat, and guys who don't know any better let their guard down. You see what I'm saying? So that's submission for you. And submission is gained by implementing everything that you're gonna learn in this course, so that you've learned so far: investment, reward, continued cooperation. So if you're saying, well, how do I make a woman submissive to you? Just do what I'm telling you to do, or what I've told you to do so far, and what I'm gonna tell you to do, in the slides to come. So that's how you gain submission. But I'm going to show you some examples of how to know when a woman is submissive to you. I also want to say, don't take advantage or don't take it for granted that a woman submits to you, because it's if you don't play your cards right, or you don't handle that submission like it's supposed to be handled, then the woman is not going to be submissive, and she's not likely never going to go back to being submissive to you again, because she don't trust your authority and she don't trust your leadership. So you have to make sure you're doing everything you need to do to keep her in this state, because once she gets out of this state, she leaves this state for a reason. It's because she don't trust you anymore, or her being submissive to you spells danger for her. You see what I'm saying? So don't take advantage of it, and don't exploit it, right? And you don't want to take it for granted, because things can change. Guys make the mistake of thinking, oh, well, she's submissive to me, that means she gonna always be submissive to me. It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? Things can change at a moment's notice if you're not on top of your game. But here are some examples of submission. So if you want to know if your woman is submissive, I mean, it's pretty much, it's not self-explanatory, but you will know. But just in case you don't know, I'm gonna give you some things to look out for. That way you can measure, where your woman is at. So once she starts to speak like you and she mirrors your views and ideologies, you have a submissive woman. And that's just the natural course of things. When you see women who are conservative, or when you see especially conservative as far as political views, if you look behind him, there's typically a guy, always, because conservatism, especially today's age, like right wing type of thing, is almost like frowned upon. So when you see women speaking that, if you look behind it, there's a guy. And with more liberal minded women, those women tend to be more not single, but the strong and the independent type. So there's typically no men behind those, or they're submissive to men, because most masculine men tend to lean towards having conservative views. Not to say that they're conservative or right wing, but they're more, um, you know, they have a certain viewpoint that they, um, view society in a certain way, and a lot of the times that tend to be more of a conservative thinking, so to speak, right? So when you see a woman speaking like that, or speaking those types of views, if I can guarantee you, if you look behind her, there's always a guy, whether it be a guy who she's dating or married to, or her husband. Now, another way that you can tell is if she's cooperative 95% of the time. And the reason I say 95% of the time is because women are human beings too, and human beings are imperfect. So they have attitudes, they get in their moods, they want to do what they want to do. They get bitchy from time to time. Like, it's, nobody is 100% perfect. Everybody buck from time to time. Everybody get an attitude, everybody get emotional, everybody have breakdowns. So, but if you can look over the course of your time being with her, and it's overwhelmingly, she's cooperative. You see what I'm saying? You more than likely have a submissive woman, right? Again, it's not going to be 100% because at the end of the day, she's a human being too with her own emotions and feelings and shit like that. So long as you for providing her with the space to safely express herself, you should be good. But from time to time, they buck. You fuck up, and then they may have a problem with you, and they express this, and it may be a little conflict or whatever. You know, nobody's perfect. This is why I say 95% of the time. So she's not going to be perfect, and you're not going to be perfect either. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes she may express express her disappointment in your missteps. That don't mean that she's not cooperative or submissive. You feel what I'm saying? Now, another way to know a woman is submissive is that she rarely or never declines sex, right? Women who are submissive to you, they always turned on by you and they'll give you sex, but even if they don't want to, and when I say don't want to, meaning like they may have had a rough day or they may have a headache. Whereas if a woman is not really into you like that, hey, look, I got a headache. But if a woman is into you and she's attracted to you and she's submissive to you, she'll look past the headache to please you, if that makes sense, right? And she'll get pleasure from pleasing you. Um, Another thing to look for, which is underrated, is if she gives you oral sex with a passion. She's passionate about giving you oral sex. I'm not talking about whore passion, whereas whores, they suck the soul out of you, but it's because they want something or they setting you up or they trying to put you in a trick bag so they can get some money. But I'm talking about genuine passion, and she gets pleasure from doing that. Like it's been times like girls will give me head, and when you reach down and you feel on them, they dripping wet, and they like because they pleasure in me, and they get pleasure out of pleasure in me. When a woman is submissive to you and she's into you, her just the thought of just the act of her pleasuring you and she's seeing that you are getting pleased and she's seeing that you happy, it turns her on. You see what I'm saying? Another way to tell if she's submissive is if she's greatly. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. You got to pay for the rest. Listen, that course is probably like maybe 3 hours, right? 3.5, maybe 4 hours. That investment part alone is an hour. And so after that, I go into like how to get women invested, the strategies and shit like that. So you definitely want to take advantage. And you do that by going to the link and signing up right now. Shout out to Droz that said, fellas, the How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You course is worth the money for the summit alone. That course is worth the money for the whole summit. I'm telling you, all of them are. But I got to show y'all some love, and I want you guys to be able to, be able to afford it and, get the game so you can live a good life. But you got to understand, I have to make a living too. If I don't make money, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna have to go work a fucking job. So, if I can get away with giving you the game for free, then I would. And also, when you give good game like this to see the people who don't pay, a lot of those times it'd be a lot of shitty people. And so when I give good game, when you give good game, they take good game and do bad with it. So that's why there's a price tag on it as well. You see what I'm saying? But if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the chat. Please let me know in the chat. But the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit is definitely here. The Ultimate Ladies Man Summit is definitely here. All right, my camera is working again now. It's probably gonna go out. I gotta figure out this shit. If any of you guys good with OBS or whatever, let me know, because it's not my camera, it's the software that keeps freezing. And I don't know why it keeps freezing, but anyway, make sure you guys sign up right now. Make sure you guys sign up right now. Do we have any questions in the chat? If not, or just it don't even have to be about the course or whatever, but just while you got me here, I think I'll do another live stream tonight, doing another call-in show tonight. So, if you want to come up later on tonight, we'll be doing that as well. So, but yeah, fellas, this is it. And again, I'm gonna go over everything. All good shit. Great work. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, I'm gonna go over everything you're gonna get. You're gonna get How to Make the Modern Woman Submissive. These are your courses you get. You get How to Make the Modern Woman Submissive, Attraction 101, the Ultimate Ladies Man Dating System, to get how to make a woman fall in love with you. So that's 4 courses. You also get 6 months free of the Players Club. 6 months free of the Players Club. And in this, the Players Club is a group of men where we chop up game, and you have direct access to me and other guys such as yourself who want to learn. And we meet twice a month. And you can also ask questions daily. It's like it's an app you download, and it's just a group, right? We'll do that later. We'll do the call-ins later, but it's an app that you download, and it's like a group. It's like being on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? But with only us in it, and we're gonna meet twice a month, right? So you get that. You get 6 months free of the Players Club, and not only on top of that, not only do you get that, we have 8 training webinars. So on day 1, right, starting on the 21st, day 1, we got the online Casanova, how to master dating apps. There you go. There go my camera again. I don't know why it's doing that. How to master dating apps, mastering dating apps, right? So online profiles, pictures, how to set up your pictures, openers, how to get women off the apps, the whole 9. Online Casanova, mastering dating apps. That's day 1. Day 2, we got the money game and the keys to financial freedom, right? And this is just the speaker here is my guy Laurent, and he's a multi-millionaire. He's going to teach you the keys to setting your foundation so you can start getting some money. Man says, are you ever going to write a book? Yes, the book is, once I get done with this launch, I'm gonna start back working on my book. So the book is coming. Next we have on day 3, we have advanced long-term relationship dread game. This is from my man Thor. Thor has been married for the better part of 30 plus years, so he's well qualified to talk. And he's not some beta male whose wife has him around his finger. This is not Thor. Thor is a very thorough guy who's in charge of his relationship, and he's taking care of his woman, and his woman is taking care of him, and it's a happy relationship. You see what I'm saying? So he's more than qualified. So I got him coming to teach you long-term relationship game. I also got a guy come on day 4. We got understanding sex and bedroom escalation, how to set your crib up, how to get sex at your house, the sexual dynamics between men and women, the things to say, that, seduction, bedroom seduction, that whole 9. That's on day 4. Day 5 is a course Q&A with me. Day 6, we got mastering the art of seduction with one of the top seductionists in the motherfucking game. Very underrated guy. But and when it comes to level of game, the only person in this space, the only person that I could see that can even remotely even fuck with me is this guy, as far as seduction and that, in that type of field. There's other guys that maybe do other shit better. Like there's other guys who maybe can be more better pickup artists than me. Right. But when it comes to deep psychological seduction game, Afi Kingdom hold the crown. If it ain't me, you see what I'm saying? We run it neck and neck, but we just do things differently. Right. So I got him coming on day 6 to teach you to master the art of seduction. And then on day 7, we got the importance of building your physique and the importance of not letting yourself go. And I got a fitness trainer coming to teach you guys how to do just that and how to build your physique. On day 8, we got the inner game development. So this is your inner self. This is how you feel about your inner self, your inner confidence, getting rid of the negative self-talk, getting rid of the social anxiety, all this shit that keeps you hindered in life. We're going to clear this out for you, and so you can start to set your foundation so you can live a good life and have good relationships. This is going to be phenomenal. So this is 8 events. Right. And so if you miss them, they're going to be recorded, so you can always go back and watch them. So not only on this, you get all of the other events from the last 2 Ultimate Ladies Man Summits we had. So you get that's 8. You get at least 8, 7 last time, 7 before then, 14, 14, 8 is what? 14, 8, 22. I think on my math right. 22 events, 22 webinars teaching nothing but game. That's hours and hours and hours and hours long. This is just the webinars. This ain't the courses. This ain't the private, the groups or nothing like that. This is just the webinars. I should be charging way, way more than I'm fucking charging right now. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I call this thing the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit is because when you take this, you straight. You don't have to worry about nothing. I got you covered from A to Z. from the beginning all the way to the end, from attraction to playing the field to long-term relationship game to breaking women down. I got you covered A to Z. It's the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit. So once you take this and you soak this game up, you good. You can go start making money and you don't have to worry about this part of the game ever again. This is why I call it this, and this is why I put this together to do this once a year so guys can take advantage. You understand what I'm saying? Take advantage right now. Get it now. Purchase it now. Friday, we done. On Friday, I'm closing enrollment and we're going to start the webinars on Monday. So let me read some of these comments. If I bought the How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You bundle from the webinar a couple months ago, does the Players Club get added to the 6 months? No. I don't know. Just hit me up. Send me a DM. Send me a DM on Instagram. And if you bought that, if you got the How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You bundle, you get a discount. So just send me a DM. Are you speaking of dating single mother? I'm speaking on dating and whoever the hell you want to. Bro, we grown men over here. We do what we want to do. We date who we want to date. So if you want to date a single mother, then go date a single mother. What you eat don't make me shit. If you want to date a 19-year-old, go date a 19-year-old. As long as you playing by the law. If you want to date a cougar, go date a fucking cougar. We don't dick police over here, bro. We grown men, real alpha men, real players do what they want to do and not worried about what people on the internet think. So I'm speaking on dating whoever the hell you want to date. That's how we roll over here. You dig? That's how we roll. That's how we roll over here. If a woman is sending sexual endo jokes from TikTok, is she telling me she's down to fuck? Shiny Dwarf, bro, you be asking me the same type of shit all the time. What's still I tell you the best way to know? Why are you asking me? Ask her, bro. And you be playing around too. Every time we do the summit, you be like, oh, I'm gonna get in. You'll never get in, but you have all the questions. Listen, all of that shit is in there, and it tells you how to shoot your shot as well. So I'm mad my camera ain't working. Or not my camera, this damn software is fucking bullshit. I'm kind of upset about that, but whatever. We'll figure that out. But yeah, guys, go right now. Sign up right now. I'm about to get off of this thing. I'm about to go on do a live stream with my man MLD. Shout out to my man MLD. If you guys have any more questions about the course or about anything in the course or anything else, put it right now, because if not, I'm about to get off this thing because I got to go start another one. How do you feel about girls watching porn when they see you often? If that's what they into, that's what they into. It ain't really nothing you can do about that. You know, women watch porn too. Those of us that are in the Players Club will have access to all these. If you're in the Players Club, if you're a part of the Players Club, then you have a discount. All you got to do is look in the group, bro. Everything is there for you. Still getting my money right and working on me. But if you got the bread, drop it. Your boy down 50 pounds. Let's go. For sure. For sure. Congratulations to you for losing 50 pounds and getting your look together, and most importantly, getting your health together. Shout out to you for that, bro. Shout out to you for that. But anyway, guys, that has been that. I'll be back on here tonight. We'll be back in here tonight to do a call-in show. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go sign up right now. Go sign up right now. And again, I'm putting the link in the chat. Go sign up right now. I can't stress it enough. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I see you guys tonight. I think we're going to do the show at maybe 8. We'll do it at maybe 8 or 9. So I'll be back tonight. See you guys.
While everyone complains about the state of the dating market, there's a small group of men who have answered the call. They reject the idea of surrendering to feminism, knowing everything they desire is out there waiting for them, so long as they decide to get it. Men today have been led astray with half-truths, poor advice, and false narratives. They sit silently in pain, thinking something's wrong with them. Yet, they're unaware. They don't know how much power they actually have. 'Cause over here, guys of all ages are conquering women. They get real solutions to real problems because of real game. Sex, submission, intimacy, servitude, power. It can all be yours.